Hello everybody, this is Yugi. Today what we're gonna be going through is a little bit of a test because in KMST, they have already released a new mastery core for Rage Uprising as well as it boosting Raging Blow and all that shit. I'll be doing a little bit of a test today to see whether or not we should be using Rage Up. I actually have two tests to run today. One is to determine how much whether or not we should be using Rage Uprising off burst even. I can show you guys my Hexa Matrix. My Hexa Matrix is basically level 29 Raging Blow, so this is probably a good spot to test whether or not Raging Blow is actually stronger than using Rage Uprising off cooldown when you're bursting or when you're like fighting a boss. I'll be doing a full 6-minute BA. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I have been known to mess these things up quite often actually. But anyways, that's besides the point. I will be trying to do a full 6-minute BA and we'll test whether or not Rage Uprising is worth using at level 29 Raging Blow, or whether you should just be using Raging Blow and ignoring Rage Uprising in general at zero attack speed. There are a few caveats to this because obviously in a real bossing scenario you won't always be using Raging Blow and hitting all the time. Therefore it might be slightly better to use Rage Uprising off cooldown because it just does more damage and you can fit it in between. And like basically instead of getting like 2 Raging Blows off, you just get 1 Rage Uprising off, something like that. Anyways, I'm rambling. This video is already going to be pretty long, so I'll try my best to keep it as short as possible. I will set all this. Okay, there we go. I don't think I will set Authentic Force Field. I'm too lazy to do that shit. So this will just be a full BA. I've never done a full BA before in my life, by the way, so just a heads up. This is like my first time doing like a proper full BA. Anyways, I will use just green pot, I think. I think that's fair. Alright. Sorry, that's my phone. I'm trying to minimize like variance, so I took off Death Blow as well. Everything else is in bossing. Everything else is in bossing gear basically, except for Death Blow because yeah, fuck that. I'm not trying to get Death Blow to like. There's really variance with Soul Illusion lasting longer and like and AB Link lasting longer, so I'm not gonna bother with Death Blow lasting longer as well because that makes a bigger difference, I think. Anyways, it's hard. I think the hardest part about this BA is remembering to use all my skills off cooldown and remembering to cast Soul Illusion off cooldown and to keep my my stupid debuff on all the time. So this is the first BA that I'll be doing without Rage Uprising basically. We already have Combo Instinct lasting longer than it should. Nice. Thank you. Thanks, game. Amazing variance in BA. Oh, I hit the anti-hack. Also, I didn't debuff the boss for that Soul Illusion. Okay, I'm doing very well as you can tell, as usual. Very high standards. Okay, Soul Burning Soul is off. I'm going to Sword Rings. This is gonna be even harder once once I start doing the other BA, because I have to remember to cast stupid Rage Uprising every single time it's off cooldown. Great. Go to debuff. So illusion. Debuff. So illusion. Oh, I saw an instead of Aaron. Nice. Okay, swap body, so it's off. I will swap rings. Let me swap these. Thank you. I'm actually not sure if I should be casting Will and Seren skill a second time. But I will just pretend that I am not supposed to, and I will not cast them a second time. Actually, should I? I don't know. Oh, I didn't cast my second Soul Illusion. Okay, I'm dumb. Yeah, I was supposed to cast another Soul Illusion in between there. It's gonna affect my BA. Great. Great. Just what I needed. More variants. Nah, I'm just not gonna cast my second Will and Seren skill. Technically I should, but whatever. Actually, no, I shouldn't, because it would affect the BA itself, because you're supposed to go by a longest cooldown, right? And it would be unrealistic to have two of them inside. Okay, remember to cast Soul Illusion. Dude, I'm already forgetting the cast. I'm already forgetting to like remember like the most basic thing, like Soul Illusion. Very small. I also, I think, fucked up my my weapon aura cast just now, but whatever. I will simulate swapping a third ring, because technically this is what you're supposed to do. And I'll just keep hitting until Spirit Caliber's up. Okay. 545. 148. True. Looks like 431 BPS. Okay, cool. I will screenshot this and I will set it aside. And we will do the second test once once I cool down both of these skills. Kinda need them. Okay, well, I guess in the downtime we can talk about oh, I didn't use advanced best, doesn't matter. Anyways, in the downtime we can kind of talk about what the new mastery core is like. Basically, I've watched a couple of videos already. Sunny has posted a lot of good content. If you guys aren't subbed to Sunny and you don't know his YouTube channel, he's a very skilled KMS hero. I'll put his channel link down in the description. But basically, he's run quite a few tests already. And the new mastery core looks like about 10% FD increase at level 30. If you include both the Rage Uprising increase as well as the Raging Blow increase. If you're not using Rage Uprising already off cooldown when you're bossing, then it's probably more. And also, you can now use Rage Uprising in the air, which is super nice. And the animation looks very, very fast. I'm not sure if that's intended, but the animation looks super fast now, and you can use it in the air, which is huge because it lets you weave in Rage Uprising a lot easier when you're bossing. Because you can flash jump and you can use Rage Uprising in the air and reposition immediately afterwards, which is really nice. The other thing is that, what was it? Yeah, I was having a discussion with him about cooldown hats, and we're actually not really very sure. By the way, Raging Bro did 40% of my VA, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, we're not. I'm not really sure. We're not really sure. I'm not really sure if like the meta is like more cooldown now for hero, especially with given Rage Uprising's increased viability in terms of like damage dealt in your BA. So we'll have to see for that one. I'll probably run some tests next time once we get the mastery core. But yeah, overall it's about 10% FD increase. It's pretty good. Can't be mad. I think it's like 4% or 3% FD increase right at level 1. It might be more for Maplestory and GMS because we have 0 attack speed, and the effect that it has on Raging Bro is a lot bigger. So might be a maybe 4% FD increase, or maybe even 5% FD increase at level 1 for the new mastery core. And then once you max it out, it will probably peak out at around 11 or 12%. But yeah, the discussion about cooldown hat is probably for another day. I might have to make like a whole separate video for that shit. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, that is all my cooldowns ready. I will sort back to RR. And we can start the second one. I accidentally pressed my guide key there. Of course, I won't be using Rage Uprising while I have Instinct on with the RR on, so that one's a given. I'll try to remember to not use another Soul Illusion after my second burst to kind of even out the damage. Actually, I can just not use it now. Okay, I'll skip one Soul Illusion cast until about 28 seconds. That's when I'll use the next one. Swap rings. Okay, I should use it now. Okay, that instinct lasted forever, by the way. Variance in BA. Again, this instinct is lasting forever. Thanks, game. I love having variants in my BA. So much fun. So much fun. Yeah, this is where I swap rings again. Okay, I've stopped the BA slightly earlier because my illusion cooled down a little bit earlier, but it does look, if you compare it to my other BA, that there is a very slight increase. Very, 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 very slight increase in your DPM. And I believe that in this BA, my instincts lasted slightly longer, like one or two, like two of them probably lasted like a good 2 seconds longer in the Rage Uprising BA. So to me, it kind of looks like spamming Rage Uprising isn't really worthwhile. Then again, this is like in a perfect scenario where you're just hitting the boss like endlessly without having to stop for anything, and you have free reign to hit the boss forever. The thing is that it does like a tiny bit of my deal share, even in a perfect scenario. It does 2.2% of my entire BA, which is kind of pathetic, and I don't know, like it's probably worthwhile to do during bosses, because like I said, you have to make up for the fact that you are dodging most of the time and you can't really get off as many raging blows as you can in a boss. So therefore, using Rage Uprising is probably better. Probably, but it's very, very small difference, and I guess it's not really worthwhile to weave in Rage Uprising if you're already used to not weaving in Rage Uprising. Basically, press less buttons and you get about the same amount of damage. So possibly this shows that weaving in Rage Uprising might not be like optimal, or not optimal, but it might not be like super, super, super important. So yeah, I would say that the difference is very small between weaving in Rage Uprising and not. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But with the new Rising Rage or Rage Uprising Mastery Core coming out, it probably will be important to weave it in. Whether or not it's important to like basically the skill this skill's damage doubles after the new Mastery Core. Given the preliminary numbers that we've seen so far, it's not really confirmed whether or not it will come, like the Thespian numbers will translate over to Reg server or not. But if they do, as is right now, then this skill's damage will double. It will become about maybe 4.5% of your BA, thereabouts. But that's only assuming that everything else stays the same, because Raging Blow's BA will also increase because of the extra damage percent that was added to it. So in essence, it will probably be like maybe 3.5% of your deal share at that point. It will be worth using. I'm quite sure it will be worth using, especially since it's a lot easier to use now with being able to flash up and use it. But whether or not that's going to make a big, big, big difference, I would say hard to determine. And whether or not you should use a cooldown hat, on the other hand, that one, I'm quite sure that it's not worth it for 0 attack speed servers. I won't say that I'm 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure. Because getting a cooldown hat for a skill that increases, like that is such a small percentage of your BA, really isn't worthwhile. Although it does help with other things, like with the rage, with like your instinct cooldowns or burning soul cooldown and all that. So, and of course, illusion cooldown, which is a big part of your damage. So, yeah. Conclusion: indeterminate. Sorry, I can't really give like a very good answer right now until I have more info. Anyways, we'll run the second part of the test now. This one will be way shorter, so don't worry about it. This one is for just for the GMS friends out there that, well, the GMS reboot friends out there that don't have Monster Life and they are wondering how much, I shouldn't have left actually. How much the final attack mobs boost your boost your damage basically. I will just go in and I'll try and keep everything the same, I guess. 80 limited reduced. Okay. Summon. Okay. I won't be using any C rings. I will just be attacking, let's say 30 times with Raging Blow with the final attack mobs on. Because right now I have the final attack mobs on. They give me about 25% extra damage to final attack attacks, like final attack type skills. Sorry. So I will just hit 20 times or 30 times, and I'll show you guys the damage numbers, and then we can go. I can go out, remove the mobs from my monster life, and then we can do the same thing again, and you can see how much exactly the final attack mobs give you. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I didn't start the. Okay. Test run, test run. I needed to practice pressing and holding Raging Blow. Okay, please tell me that recorded. Okay, thank God. I used it 30 times, right? 60. Wait, did the previous BA count? Fuck. I think the previous BA counted and it just wasn't showing. It was the BA bug. I hate this game. Yeah, the previous BA definitely counted. Okay, 30 times. It hit 20 times and it dealt... You know what, I'll just screenshot this so that you guys can get a reference later. Okay, let's go take out the final attack mob, shall we? Sorry, this section was supposed to be like 2 minutes or 3 minutes long, but it's taking a lot longer than expected because I'm stupid. Okay, to be fair, the first part wasn't my fault. The first part was the game being stupid. Okay, so there are certain monster type mobs like this that give you 10% damage to final attack. There's another one called Pierre here. I will also take this out. This is 15%, so in total I have 25%. This is less than what Unit Artifact gives you. Unit Artifact gives you 30, so it's actually technically an upgrade for Unit Artifact. But this is just for you guys to get like a rough gauge of how much you should be expecting to gain. I don't think it's going to be a lot. Truth be told, I'm expecting this to not be a lot. Alright, we'll go for 30 attacks again. Please tell me that was 30. Okay, that was 30, thank God. Okay, so if you want a comparison, I hope they proc the same number of times. I proc less. God damn it. They proc 2 times less. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... It procced 1 time more. Okay, this game is so dumb. Whatever, you're gonna have to deal with this. It's a little bit scuffed, but you're gonna have to deal with this. So, you can see that the average, you should just probably, I guess, just look at the average damage. The average damage went up by about 400k. Yeah. Wait, this is in bills, is it? sorry, it went up by 400 mil per line. Thereabouts. Of course, the total damage is higher because this one, the second one, without the mobs, procced more. But just for your info, if you want to see how much of an increase it is, it's really very, very small. But it is an increase at the end of the day, and you know, take what you can get with these things, right? As you can see, the max damage is also lower. The min damage is also lower without the final attack mobs, and the average damage, of course, is lower by about 400 mil per line. So yeah, that's for all of you that are interested in knowing the differences between having final attack and not having final attack. 400 mil out of like 12 bill is really quite minuscule. I can do the math right now, I guess. Yeah, it's like 0.03% FDing. Like final damage increase for this skill, not overall. It's really very, very small. But you know, take what you can get. There's only so many useful things in Unit Artifact. Whether or not it's better to get things like all stat and attack, I believe it's probably better to get things like all stat and attack over final attack damage if you're just starting out. So that should shape your priorities. You shouldn't be prioritizing getting final attack increase so soon. But it's definitely one of those things that you get later on for sure. Assuming that you're starting from ground zero in reboot and you have like no final attack mobs whatsoever. Anyways, this video has gone on for about 30 minutes already. I am sorry that it's been so long. I really gotta work on making shorter videos, but thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.